Hey, what's up? So the weather in New York today is fan-fucking-tastic, and of course summer's coming around, which means it's time to lean out. In this video, I'm going to talk about the journey from skinny fat to six-pack, and I'm going to offer 3 tips that can help you get there. Before we do that, we need to talk definitions. So there are 2 main ways to describe skinny fat. The first is just by physical attribute. What physically characterizes skinny fat is the triangle, as you can see here in my before photo, right? Essentially, you have narrow shoulders, you have the extra spare tire around your waist, and you generally have a heavier lower body as well, right? That contributes to the triangular physique. This is often contrasted with the upside down triangle that usually comes with the six-pack, as you can see here in my after photo. The second and more important thing to realize about skinny fat, though, is that generally you have fucked up hormonal levels and you have shitty insulin resistance. And this makes you predisposed to put on fat. That's the reason why most people stay skinny fat forever, generally. So let's move on to the tips. How are we going to fix this? So the first tip is really to cut first and to cut intelligently. Now I know a lot of people wonder if they should bulk first or cut first. I say quite emphatically, cut first. For 2 reasons. The first is psychological. A lot of skinny fat people don't like the way they look. And by leaning out, it makes you look better straight away. And it really helps with your self-esteem, it helps with your motivation to carry on. The second thing is actually physiological. Earlier I mentioned that you have bad hormonal levels, bad insulin resistance. You can fix a lot of these things by becoming leaner. What I suggest is to go on a moderate deficit, 300 to 500 calories, and make sure you count, at least for the first couple of weeks, and stick to it. So the second tip is to focus on strength training for the upside down triangle physique. I think the best exercises are weighted pull-ups, weighted chin-ups, weighted dips, overhead presses, a range of heavy curls and side raises. Yes, you heard it here, curls and side raises. And in fact, I don't even encourage heavy squats and deadlifts. Yes, I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but I think in my experience, skinny fat people usually put on a lot of weight on their lower body real quick, even muscle mass. And I think that pistol squats or bodyweight squats would be a much better option, kind of like Kino Body, where you focus on heavy weight for your upper body and then bodyweight squats just to get a good proportional physique. So the third thing is to be patient. I know every fucking body wants results now, and so do I. But the thing with these things is that it takes time and it takes commitment and it takes patience. So find a way to have it fade into the background of your life, and you will do well. Also, I think that results are necessary for long-term motivation. So if you're in New York City, and you want results, you can always contact me. I'm trying this interesting thing where I trade service for service. So if you want my consultation, then maybe you can take me around hipster Brooklyn, or take me to go kayaking, or we could go hang out, or you could show me something cool about New York, and I'd be down. I'm working here anyway. So anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed the 3 tips, and all the best in your fitness journey. Thank you.